Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Hayden Balgavy alongside Trey Reid with Arkansas Game and Fish. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, man.
Hey.
We're in the thick of it, Hayden.
We're in the thick of it, too, and I want to jump right into it. So deer season's been going. How are we looking? Those numbers. We talked big numbers, baby.
It's been a good opening week, Hayden, just to make it concise there. But so here's like kind of the thing that drives it home. Going into modern gun deer season, which opened a week ago, we had about 45,000 deer checked at that point through the early buck velvet season, regular archery season, which started in late September, our alternative firearm season. All of that added up, and youth hunt to about 45,000 deer. We've had that many checked in the last 7 days.
We knew it was going to be the case, but man, every year it's
most of those were the first 3 days of the season. Now we did have some rain opening morning.
We did,
especially south and eastern Arkansas. Some of that rainfall was still lingering as that front moved through, and that sometimes can affect participation, but I think hunters still got out there. It was opening day, and you got a covered deer stand. Who cares, right? It wasn't cold,
no, it wasn't.
But so the hunters did really well over this first week. So about 40. That's pretty typical of what we see. Deer season's off and running, and so far so good.
Well, this morning too, thousands and thousands are getting added because it's going to be a beautiful Saturday.
And as you go, later into November and into early December, you're really picking up the peak. It's kind of the peak of the rut. For statewide average is like now.
Having to coordinate family Thanksgiving times. No, we're not can't do it now. We got to move it. We got to go.
So that's guys that are out after a buck. I mean, if you haven't found it yet, don't give up, because the peak of the rut in South Arkansas is still a couple weeks away. In East Arkansas, southeastern along the Mississippi River, you're talking on even into December. So still a lot of great deer hunting to go.
Sure. Well, we talk so much about that amazing deer hunting we got. Everybody loves it. 1 week from today.
Duck capital of the world, man.
We're in, baby. We're in.
Opening week of duck season is a week away. So, I got to say, boy, we weren't looking good a few weeks ago. It was so dry. A lot of hunters were lamenting that. But we have gotten some rainfall, substantial rainfall. We even had a flood stage on the White River at Augusta, Georgetown.
6 weeks ago.
I went back and looked earlier this week at the river gauge levels there. We were like at around 10 feet at Augusta. And then it shot up over 30 feet.
It's insane just how much it changes to Arkansas weather. Y'all know it, we know it, but hey, benefiting duck hunters now.
It is good. Water on the landscape is the #1 driving factor of duck abundance in Arkansas. Another thing that we always talk about is cold weather. And it looks like we've got a pretty decent shot of cold air coming in here next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in time for the start of duck season, so hopefully things will come together.
Well, hey, before we get to next Saturday, too, there's a big deadline going to be going on tomorrow night at midnight. We got to let folks know, listen, plan ahead, get it going.
Absolutely, and this is going to be repeated throughout the season. What we're talking about is we've got these special permit hunt opportunities for duck and goose hunting. We have both our W RICE program, which is an acronym that stands for Waterfowl Rice Incentive Conservation Enhancement.
There's no cue card, by the way.
Let's just call it W RICE, okay? So basically what that is, there's some money in the Farm Bill, and we've used that to basically, again, this is like federal grant money that gets passed down to the states. We're using that to lease about 4,000 acres of rice fields, all of which are pretty close to wildlife management areas or federal refuges. So these habitat complexes where we know the birds like to be anyway because it's good habitat. And so we lease it from the farmers, and then we operate it under a permit system where you put in every weekend. So it runs from Thursday 3 p.m. to Sunday is the hard deadline for this next weekend. So right now, go on agfc.com, click on licenses and permits, and you can put in for one of these W RICE permits. We've got 36 of our 64 fields that will be available. They don't all have water yet, and bird usage has not been great on some of them, so we're not putting those into the system. But you just pick out which one of those fields you want. We've got maps there to show you where they are. Go to agfc.com/WRICE to learn more about that. And there's a link there to apply. In addition to that, some of our wildlife management areas are operated on a permit hunt system. Raft Creek, Red Cut Slough at Cypress Bayou WMA, Frog Bayou WMA up in the northwestern part of the state has a couple of fields that we're doing on a permit system. So now is also the window to apply for those. And it's going to work that way throughout the season, Hayden.
Okay.
Like Thursday, 3 p.m. to Sunday, midnight, you will apply for the following weekend.
Just set the alarm on your phone right now. Put whatever you got to do. Make sure you got the reminder and you're good.
And we'll notify you on Monday, so you've got all the work week
good
to
deal,
kind of
yeah.
like, make your plans.
Okay.
And if you want to go scout, like, from the road or the parking area with binoculars, we do ask that you not go onto the fields,
Okay.
so you don't disturb any waterfowl that are there.
Well, don't mess it up before you get there.
That's right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Make sure you take care of yourself too. Whoo, we're in it.
Got hogs and horns today,
I know.
too,
You got
right?
a prediction? You got a prediction?
Man, I'm going to say the Hogs are going to win this one. There's going to be a major upset, harkening back to the 1982 game that I attended as a young lad.
Come on,
and
number
when we
one.
knocked off number one
That's
Texas
right.
in Fayetteville. A bunch of thunderstorms moved across the state later on that day. Story for another time.
Hey, no problem at all. Hey,
but
that's
it was an awesome, and I hope we get to duplicate that this
Love
morning
it.
in
Hey,
Fayetteville.
I was at the game in 21 when they dominated Sark and the Longhorns. Would love to see another performance, but we'll take a win.
We'll take it.
Hey, we're winning
Horns
outdoors.
down, right?
Horns
Can we do
down.
that?
Oh,
Is that
absolutely.
okay?
If it ain't, I don't want to be right. Let me tell you that right now. Thanks so much for joining us this Saturday. We'll see you next week with Trey Reid, and of course, all this great information, agfc.com and thv11.com.